Hello and welcome back to another SMCP Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about moss. Moss is a small flowerless green plant which lacks true roots, growing in low carpets or rounded cushions in damp habitats and reproducing by means of spores released from stalked capsules. Right, while moss still does use plenty of moss, here we stand in the light of a gloriously executed idea that's seriously let down by its length.
When you say soon, do you mean in this game or do you mean in another game? Because I totally don't want you to say this is the end of the game right now. No!
I hate to play, see, and say it, but moss could have been great, but falls short, leaving the player asking, wanting, and genuinely needing more for its current asking price.
No, I know. How is that the end? I want to see the rest of the adventure.
Even worse than this is I feel and know it could have been one of the most uniquely excellent games ever created for PSVR, but sadly here I have to say I'm more disappointed by what it isn't than what it is.
It's crazy. It's not that long, which is sad, unless... Can I not touch the book again? What am I supposed to do then? Am I supposed to close the book? Open the book? Touch the book? What? What is happening now? I love the map. The map is very cool, but I want to continue. Is that the end of the book? If that's the end, shouldn't it say, do you want to start again? Do you want to continue? Do you want to read again? Do you want to select a chapter? Do you want to do so? I'm just stuck, guys.
Now, what is it? It is an incredibly adorable action puzzle platformer that builds the feeling of its world so well I got completely lost. This is to say I truly did enjoy every second with moss, which had to be sadly counted for my 2.5 hour playtime with little Quill.
Sorry, buddy. Ah, my head. Why would you pull my head like this? I'm sorry, dude. Can I stroke you? Oh, I love you. I can stroke him! I love you, buddy. You're so cute. Oh, was it? Quilly. You're the loveliest little mousy ever, aren't you? Woozy. Best game ever.
I was so sad because it ended, yet with another adventure promised in the future. Now I understand this isn't a huge AAA company, but setting up such blatant DLC in big releases don't get a pass, so why should it here?
Oh God.
You've never been in more danger.
Why?
His voice faltered. The arcane do not end with Sarfog.
Ah.
The king's glass, hidden here in the castle. You must reclaim it.
Oh, so there's more. Yes, there's more. That's what I wanted. I have to reclaim the king's glass. Okay. Don't tell me this is for Moss 2, though. Tell me it's now. No.
While it was telling me about the DLC / perhaps second title, I was just praying it was now. Let me play now. Let me find out where the other Power Stones were, which was the beginning of the story in the first place.
The champion died. He went to fight the Steel Army. It looked like he didn't even get through the door. And the glass broke. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Oh, that's white.
I knew I wasn't done when the game clearly told me I was. See, I'd even taken my time, chopped down every blade of grass, destroyed all vases, boxes and carts my linked Stuart Little alike could get his sword on. Collected all but 2 of the hidden artifacts, scrolls, which were hidden in fantastically realized places, on many occasions making me physically move around the environment, perfectly utilizing the VR functionality.
Hey, look at that! Look at that! Secret scroll, baby! This is why you search every area of this game.
And I even died once or twice to fools or enemies' insta-kill moves. Okay, no problem, I thought. Still, there's going to be a few hours left here. And still, the game wasn't. It just wasn't. It was 2.5 hours. 2.5.
No! Fuck Quill.
Now I sit here after all the awe the time had brought and can only feel disappointed. Disappointed by the possibility that could have been but never was. For instance, I was collecting some kind of rainbow power from crates through the whole game and I had no idea why. I was excited at the possibilities. Was there a vendor? Did I use the power in a special attack? Did I need to beat the final boss with this power? No, when I got to the end of the game, I still had no idea, but I did learn the name and how many I had collected.
Dust. What's the point in the dust that I was collecting the whole game?
Like so many other things, I found myself asking why not? Why not some upgrades to combat? Why not some more enemies than the 3? Yes, the 3 different enemies throughout the whole game. Why not an arena mode for after you complete the game to see how far your combat skills can take you? Or imagine a Binding of Isaac or Enter the Gungeon roguelike with Quill, the little beautiful mouse that I'd grown to love. See, even here, there was disappointment, for even though the combat was simple, it was genuinely fun. Quill moved with an ease, slashing and dodging with precision. There were moments where I was surrounded by enemies and my adrenaline would spike as I fought off the onslaught. Yet they even managed to make this easy and almost trivial with unlimited heals from your spirited away, no-face camera god who at times has a real influence on events and the environments. Namely you. You control things and it's amazing, but you can see why I'm so twisted up about this game. See, this is my dilemma. It's an amazing game. It's beautiful, it's breathtaking, it's well designed and over too soon. Like a new love interest ripped away before having time to fall properly. Apart from back to reality wherein you long for that touch again. Now, the puzzles are good as they utilize the controller, the Ratatouille Remy's, and the headset masterfully. Yet, they are childishly easy. I didn't get stuck for longer than a minute or two solving them, leaving me with only a small feeling of success and anticipation for the more challenging ones to come. Yet, no harder ones came. There was no difficulty curve, just a beautifully frustrating, well-realized lost potential within a fairy tale idea that had no replayability. Now, I praise Tethered, a PSVR title with a similar art style for making its way to being a real game. This is due to the depth hidden beneath its RTS layers that has me still, to this day, booting it up for a quick go on a level with my cute peeps, but sadly here, Moss failed to execute anything past a 2.5 hour experience. So what's the game good for? I suppose, after you played it, it's good for if a friend comes round to show how PSVR can be used in a creative way that doesn't make the player want to hurl after 30 seconds. So it's a nice demo. But is that where we still are with PSVR? Demos? I'd actually played the demo for Moss, and in its defense, it never had promised more. I had just expected so much more, from a world I still love. Now, I still believe Moss has its place in this world. For instance, if you have children, this will be an amazing experience for them, a storybook like no other. But here, for an adult expecting a challenge within any aspect of gameplay, this does not deliver. So I suppose the last question here is, do I regret spending £25 on basically what is a £10 an hour experience? And yes. Yes, I do. Even though the experience was incredibly fun, the lights of its flame were extinguished far too fast. It's sad to say, but this game was close, yet so far from being the PSVR gem that we all deserve by now.
It's well designed, Quill's a badass, like the developers of Moss deserve a high five right now. As I said, the only thing that could let this game down right now is longevity. I'm hoping there's a lot more of it to come because I am loving it.
So thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe. Also give it a thumbs up. Post down in the comments, what are your opinions on Moss? Were you as disappointed as me? Or did you just really enjoy the experience? I'd love to know. Anyway, thanks for watching. SMCP out. There were moments where I was surrounded by enemies and my adrenaline would spike as I fought on the onslaught. As I fought off the onslaught.